Good morning and welcome to News Superfast. I'm Nolan Pinto. We have some big news coming in now. Vibgyor International School to remain closed today as well. This is the big news that News9 is now tracking. Vibgyor International School to remain closed today as well. Parents stage protest, demand answers from school management. Angry and worried parents continue to boycott school. Police likely to make arrests in connection with the girls' gang rape. Home Minister KJ George had said arrests would be made today as cops had conclusive leads. Karnataka government asked ICSE to de-recognize school where the child was raped. Now the school might lose its recognition if the ICSE board considers the state government's request. In fact, this is the big news that we're now tracking. Vibgyor International School to remain closed today as well. Parents stage protest, demand answers from the school management. Angry and worried parents continue to boycott the school. Police are likely to make arrests in connection with the girls' gang rape. Home Minister KJ George had said arrests would be made today as cops had conclusive leads. Karnataka government also asked the ICSE to de-recognize school. Well, if this happens, the school might lose its license. In fact, last night, the Karnataka government asked the ICSE board to de-recognize the school where the child was raped. The school might lose its recognition if the board accepts the state government's request. In fact, this is the big news that we're now tracking. Vibgyor International School to remain closed today as well. Parents stage protest, demand answers from the school management. Angry and worried parents continue to boycott school. In fact, the parents have been trying to go about with this protest for a very long time. Initially, the police commissioner did not give them permission, but they had stated that regardless of whether they get permission or not, they will go ahead with the protest. And finally, they have a written permission from the police commissioner himself that they can go ahead with the protest. We are told that a lot of people have already started assembling over there. Parents mostly, not just from the school, but whose kids are studying in various schools spread across the length and breadth of Bengaluru. Now at 10 o'clock, the protest march is to begin. They are protesting over there, seeking justice. Basically, they want the state government to see to it that new measures are brought in and also implemented. The question is not about being brought in, it's about being implemented. And that is why all these parents with kids studying in various schools are assembling over there. Now we'll try and get more information as to what's happening. Now, my colleague Deepak Bopana, who's present over there, he's been tracking the developments, will give us more information in some time. And we'll try and ask him to also speak to some of the parents over there and to figure out what is their aim, what are they aiming to achieve with this protest that is being held today. In fact, this is the big news that your channel is now tracking. Vibgyor International School to remain closed today as well. Parents stage protest, demand answers from the school management. Angry and worried parents continue to boycott the school. Now, they are to have a discussion with the management either on Monday or Tuesday to see what sort of measures are being implemented. Now, many parents are not supportive of the state government's move to ask for de-recognition of the school. They say that where will their children go? They want measures to be implemented. That is what they are looking at. In fact, the already battered parents of Manot Ali's Vibgyor High School children were in for a rude shock on Friday evening. The Department of Public Instruction, Karnataka, wrote to the ICSE board requesting that the recognition given to the high school be withdrawn. The school remained shut on Friday as agitated parents planned another round of protests. Now, meanwhile, school authorities said that the school will remain closed today as parents are planning another round of protests. They've already gathered there as we speak. The parents are very adamant that they will not send their children to school until they see hard measures being implemented on the ground. Now, the parents also allege that the staff members are culprits and hence have demanded strict action against them as well as the school management for trying to protect them. Meanwhile, the child rape survivor was put through medical tests twice. The 6-year-old was allegedly raped in her school on the 2nd of July. On the 11th of July, the child underwent the first medical test in a private hospital in Marathahalli. On the 15th of July, the police then took the child once more to Vaidehi Medical College and Hospital for another round of tests. In fact, for more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Deepak Bopana, who is right now outside the Vibgyor International School, where the protest is to start anytime now. Deepak, can you tell us what's happening over there? What's the situation and how many parents have turned up?
Nolan, the protest is not going to kickstart from this school premises today, because this is not a protest which only the parents of Vibgyor are planning to take up. This is a protest which is going to spread across the city. The invite has gone on for parents across the city to join this protest. So this is going to happen at a ground about a kilometer from here. But what's happened here is the amount of police force. Just as I talk, if you could take a look, a police van has arrived here at the spot. The number of policemen situated here today is almost threefold compared to the first day of protest. That is day before yesterday, and yesterday was a little more. But today, as you see, the police have come here in full force. They do not want to leave any stone unturned in terms of security. Now, if you take a look at all the vans which are on my left, there are about 4 huge vans in total. The number of jeeps, almost about, if I could count, there are about more than 12 jeeps just inside the ground. And Nolan, you should know that there are more jeeps outside as well. There are women constable here. So the police do not want to leave any stone unturned in terms of security. They realize the intensity. They have seen the amount of parents which up the day before. So today they're probably expecting, when the invite has gone on to not just the parents of Vibgyor but to parents across the city, they realize that this situation might get out of control. They do not want to take any chances in terms of security. So everyone's here. The gate in the front, now this is one gate which you see the security people have guarded. That's the school security. The policemen are inside, and you should realize that the investigations are going on the 3rd floor of the building here. That's the school building, a 3rd floor. That was where allegedly the incident took, and reports what we have, the DCP has been inside from yesterday, from day before yesterday, where the investigations were going on. The victim's parents along with the victim was also allegedly here for yesterday night, where asked to explain or explain to the police and give them an idea about where the incident happened, how it happened. The CCTV of the corridor is being analyzed. So the investigations go on. So that place has been heavily guarded. There are policemen at the entrance here. That's the main entrance where yesterday the ABVP personnel and the other groups had formed and they were protesting. Now, as of now, even the Swamiji who was here yesterday, who promised that he will be going on an endless fast, he's just made a mockery out of the whole situation. Yesterday was seen just laughing around at the gate, cracking jokes, and now nobody to be seen. So today it's only the parents who are actually serious about taking up this issue, who are going to be back, who are going to be protesting. The protest is going to begin anytime now. The crowd has just started coming in. We'll be heading there next, Nolan. So it's about a kilometer from here. That's where the protest will kickstart today, and not exactly at the premises. They might be coming here at a later time. We'll have to wait and watch. We will keep updating you on that.
Now, Deepak, don't the parents and the concerned citizens feel that the police are more interested in protecting the school management rather than the students?
Right, Nolan, but that's the situation which the police have to take. It's their duty to protect. Now, if the police were not here, probably some groups would have even vandalized the school. Now, such a situation wouldn't help anybody's cause. The police, of course, have to take their stand, have to protect them. But yes, you can say that we cannot say they're taking sides here, Nolan, but surely they have to speed up the investigation. They have to give in the reports earlier. That's the only way they can help and give justice to the 6-year-old. But we cannot say that they are not they're taking sides here, or they're not helping the parents and helping the management. But because yesterday, even when the ABVP was here, if they didn't control the situation, things would have got out of hand. So some of them here are just following orders because the investigations are also going on inside. So anybody going inside vandalizing things might also destroy evidence. So we should keep that in mind. So there are speculations. People who are coming and protesting here, they're also asking the same questions, that the police should not be taking the side of the management. They should be taking the side of the parents. But the police here doing their duty, Nolan. They're making sure that no untoward incident happens and everything goes on smoothly.
Now, Deepak, you said that the protest march will not take place from the school, but some other place. Where is it expected to head towards?
As of now, there's no march planned. Everyone's going to gather at the ground, which is right near Kudnalli Gate. If you, as soon as you take a U-turn and the way to this school, so about 1.5 kilometers probably from here. So that's the ground, right? It's an apartment called Sriram. I understand that Sriram Samruddhi. That's where there's a ground there. That was the plan where all the parents will meet up there. And there was a Facebook page made for this. All the parents had gathered. All the parents had posted things on what will go on in this protest, how they will go about it. So all that is available on their Facebook page, the Vibgyor Parents Facebook page, which they had created especially for this particular case. So according to that, it's not just the parents from Vibgyor, but parents across the city who fear now that their children may not be safe at their school, who want some safety regulations. And of course, such a school, Nolan, it's quite shocking. Now, each parent pays something, at least something more than 2 lakhs here for their kids to study. So for paying that much amount of money, they at least should make sure that their kids are safe. So this is their highest priority. And of course, before that, to make sure that the investigation in this case is complete as soon as possible, to make sure that the accused are arrested at any cost. Now, until now, there are no arrests being made, which have been made. People have been detained, but nobody has been arrested. So we'll have to wait and watch. That's the main question. How long will the police take? It's already been. This incident happened on July 2nd. Of course, it came to light a few days back, but it's almost a Monday. So today's a Saturday. So it's almost been 6 days. So how long does the police need, especially with CCTV, especially with the fact that a teacher who sent this kid for punishment, and she of course knew who took the little girl to that particular place. So we must say, compared to other cases, the police can put together blocks quite easily in this, gather evidence much more faster. The CCTV, a lot of CCTV around the school, though does not cover the particular room where this incident took place. Now the corridor which was there, that too has CCTV. Now the police should given answers today. Nolan, will have to wait and watch how much more time will this take. So that's the main question. The parents want answers. The parents want security for their children. So those two things are the main reason why they're protesting today, Nolan. So that will be happening in the Sriram Samruddhi apartment next to that. There's a ground. So that's where the protests are expected to happen. And it's going to begin any time now, Nolan.
Right, Deepak, thank you very much for all those details. We'll keep coming back to Deepak for more information. But like he stated, the protest is to take place anytime now. In fact, it will take place in the ground, which is a few kilometers or less than a kilometer away from the school main gate. Now, it's not just parents from Vibgyor who are to be present in these grounds, but parents whose kids are studying in various schools in Bengaluru who will be assembling. In fact, Facebook page, Twitter, they used social networking sites in order to inform concerned citizens and also parents across Bengaluru to come and take part in this particular protest. Initially, the police commissioner denied them permission, but finally, the police commissioner has now given them a written permission to go ahead with it, and hence, anytime now, that protest should take place. And your channel will keep tracking all those developments as and when they take place.
Hello? Could you call another 2 parents if you talk about it? What you want? Another 2 parents.